Can you hear it? Welcome to Relay.
There
Fastcart
should
can't
be
say it to
audio.
his dad because he's still looking for cigarettes.
Go, Shiver.
So as Fastcart was saying before we went live, like, a lion would not drink and drive, but a tiger would.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay.
I like that.
For fucking Tiger Woods. It's his own fucking fault. Driving under the influence.
No.
Don't have sympathy for him. It was a miracle he didn't kill himself or anyone else.
It was me taking that long to get the joke. I took it literally for too long. I'm like, wait, what? Oh.
Next time, before I do it, do you want me to say, 4?
Oh. Ouch.
Do you know why
Jeez,
Tiger Woods
you're
wears
on
2
fire.
pairs of trousers?
Because he pisses the other ones?
No, in case he gets a hole in one.
Oh, God.
Shiver. In America, they're called pants.
That's true. In America, they're called shooting ranges. In England, we call them schools.
In America, we call them fanny packs. But in England, that means something different.
We call them tourists.
Yeah, this is going to be a show. I'm just going to
I
sit
don't know
back
why
and
Matt's
watch.
like the host, but hey, welcome, folks.
Fuck it, it's the Fastcart
Welcome to the
show.
relay station.
Fastcart,
This is
tell
how
us
we
everything
roll.
you've been doing.
Yeah,
I got
it's
a
only
new
been like
PC.
8 years. Hey, bonus. Can it run Star Citizen?
It can run Star Citizen really well. It runs Star Citizen, so I don't know if it was the patch or it's a 5800 RTX. 5080, sorry, 5080. I wish it was a 5800, but anyway, 5080 RTX. It runs. I typically get minimum 60 frames per second, but it can go up to 90 frames per second. I'm like, whoa.
Nice.
I would have
Nice,
expected
very nice.
more.
There isn't really a whole lot of top end in Star Citizen. Even a 5090 can't run it that well.
Hey, it's a double D. I can't complain.
So is Star Citizen going to be whenever it ends up launching? Is it going to be this generation's Crisis? Or, sorry,
Probably.
not Crisis. Far Cry. It was Far Cry, right? Or was
No, it was
Crisis?
Crisis.
No, it was Crisis.
It was
Was
Crisis.
Crisis-
You were
The
right the
original
first time.
Crisis was
Okay.
the original
Don't-
Crisis
don't-
was
don't get
fucking
yourself.
hard to run on anything at the
Yes.
time.
I mean, I think some people would argue that a more
But-
appropriate question would be: is it this generation Duke Nukem 3D?
Oh God. I can tell you right now that it's not.
I agree with you, but some people out there.
Far Cry.
By the way,
Go ahead.
did everyone get the recent Squadron 42 newsletter?
Yes, I
And
did.
notice, at the very bottom, it still says, coming in 2026.
It sure does. They haven't
Yep.
changed their messaging at any point. They're still saying it's coming this year.
As a matter of fact, CIG is going to be in Las Vegas at the end of the month, so maybe
that's a bit of a
we'll
gamble.
get some Squadron
what?
42.
What?
What
is
Oh,
happening?
you haven't heard? They're going to level up in Las Vegas at the end of the month.
That's probably just to announce
I
another
think it's on the
ship.
com link. I can give you a link later, but anyway,
Cool.
some people are
Thank you.
anticipating some news from out of that, but we'll see.
Interesting.
I'm
Level Up Expo.
I
Going
have
through
no
the tulips.
I have no
Satisfaction.
no it's I can't get no satisfaction. Which is also
speak
true.
proper
Mary.
English.
You
Maybe.
would have, but if you can't get no satisfaction, it would still be correct to say, I have no satisfaction.
No, because I
you
might
list
have a
them?
stockpile. And I just can't get any more.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Like, I have this stockpile of RAM,
Yeah.
and no one else can get any more because I have it all.
Yeah.
You have all the
That's it.
RAM?
I
I
do.
have to mention something.
So Shiver lives at
I have two sticks of 16 gig RAM, and I'm keeping it to myself.
Is that the ramming speed?
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
oh my goodness.
What are you gonna say, Aris?
I was gonna actually talk about Far Cry because
Let's not let Eris get a word in edgeways because he's going to talk about the game. Fuck that.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about.
We haven't seen Fast Cart for years.
I'm not
What's
talking
going
about
on with
Star
Fast
Citizen.
Cart? What do you do these days, Fast Cart? How are you looking forward to the Banu Merchantman? No, that's too much related to the game. What are you doing these days, Fast Cart?
I'm trying to hear what Eris is saying.
Oh, you don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear anything I say.
Akara, what about you? What's going on with you?
You ready?
For
So, well, what's going on with me and what I wanted to say are separate things. What's going on with me? Not a damn thing. Mostly watching Artemis. But I went to the Level Up Expo because I had never heard of it before. And the list of sponsors are the weirdest collection of organizations you've ever seen. It's AMD, RIG, Netflix, the U.S. Army, Blacklight, and Zenny.
Blacklight? Wait, Blacklight?
Yes. Exactly. That's the one.
Zenny is actually a really interesting sponsor because Zenny has put a bit of effort into customized lenses for VR headsets. So this is not Zenny glasses. This is a Zenny case for prescription inserts for Quest.
That's
2.
really cool. That's
So that I
cool.
don't, so that I can
Like that.
take my glasses off.
So
Very
for
nice.
Blacklight, we have to avoid Jackson Pollock painting. How does that work?
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here for you, sir. I'm here for you.
Look,
They're on the same wavelength.
Here I am trying to
No.
be professional.
Nah.
Why?
Why? It's Fast Cart. He doesn't give a
Right?
fuck.
What?
Have you
met
seen
me?
him on Soul Citizens?
Oh god. Oh. Plus, David, we're only 9 minutes in. We can't be on topic yet.
We could be.
It's a cold IPA called Single Friend. That's actually a pretty good camera. I can read that.
It's a camera. I'm sorry. I want to talk about Far Cry.
Okay. Why?
Wanna talk about
It's like
Far Cry or
200 years
Crisis?
old.
Well, that's the thing. I want to talk about Far Cry because to me, Far Cry is a really interesting series because Far Cry was done by Crytek, and then it was bought by Ubisoft.
Wasn't it by people who left the Crisis
Nope.
team and still
No,
use
no,
the same
it
engine?
was. No, it was Crytek.
It was
Okay.
done. Far Cry was done by Crytek.
And then it has wandered through the wastes of the video game industry and still is being made.
But they did. Far Cry was done by Crytek, and then I think it was actually for Far Cry 2 that Ubisoft bought the IP and changed everything about it because Far Cry 1 was like, it was a great game, but like halfway through, there's like giant mutant things that start attacking you, and it goes completely like sci-fi. Whereas the rest of the Far Cry series has been a lot more grounded in reality of like, I don't know, mostly you're a guerrilla warfighter fighting against different like regimes and stuff. Like, but it's
I preferred King Kong.
it's such an interesting shift because Far Cry 1 has nothing to do with the rest of the Far Cries, and then but Far Cry 1 was amazing, and then Crytek went and made Crysis, and Crysis I still think looked amazing, but was a really shit game.
It was a
Let-
decent game.
let me
But
bring up
it
a
was actually
different
kind of the
IP.
opposite. It ran like garbage, but Crysis was a decent game.
Let me bring up a different IP real quick. Have you ever heard of Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Heard of.
Final Fantasy rarely have anything to do with the previous one, except for like 13, which is a whole different story. But
Yes.
wandering
And
through.
it's actually really too bad that Jake isn't here because I'm sure Jake could do this much better than I can.
20-minute
Griffin.
long.
But interestingly enough,
Hey, Griffin.
there are a number of different like universes in Final Fantasy. There's like the Ivalice Chronicles. And like they're not a follow-on of stories, but they're in the same world, however many hundreds or thousands of years apart. But they swap. So like 12 and 13 are in different worlds, right? But then I think like 16 goes back to the same world as 12 or something, and it's like you'd have to actually do some research into it. I'm just spouting this off the top of my head from what I can remember, but it's actually really interesting because they do have some follow through between the different like Final Fantasy
As
worlds.
opposed to Far Cry.
I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
what was the point of all this?
Do anything we can to not talk about Star Citizen for the first 20 minutes of the cast.
So I've been listening to Gorgoroth a lot lately. I've been really getting into Unchain My Heart. So much so that I've actually based the current VTM Chronicle on it. And even though I keep throwing these clues at the players, that is basically, this is what you're going... They still don't get it. And I'm just wondering, do you have these kind of experiences in any of your games when you're running them? You're like, hey, look, how have you not figured this out? I've made this so obvious. And they don't figure it out. Either above table or in-game. What's up with that?
Well, you see, Shiver, part of the problem is this is the first time I've ever heard the word Gorgoroth, let alone know what it is.
Have you not read Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I have.
Then you've heard Gorgoroth before.
Probably. I haven't read Lord of the Rings in a long time. That needs to happen again soon, actually.
Interestingly enough, Final Fantasy is something I want to talk about because I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 16, which I fell off of repeatedly because it's a much more adult story than most other Final Fantasies. But interestingly, to me at least, is how I've been playing it. Because it doesn't play well on the Steam Deck. It's unsupported. But I want to play it while I'm lying in bed, before bed. And I've figured out a way. So I've got a bunch of commands on my Linux computer now where I can remote start up and remote shut down. So I'll lie down in bed, remote start up my computer, stream from using Steam Link to stream from my PC downstairs to my Steam Deck upstairs, 0 latency, and then when I'm done, I run a shutdown command and my computer shuts down, so it's not on overnight and I don't have to walk downstairs to shut it off. And it's like, I'm
Nicely
so
done.
happy.
That's pretty cool. And for those that's one of those moments and you're like, I am in the future.
Yeah. Griffin, yes, we are not on Twitch anymore. One, because Twitch sucks.
No.
And two, because what were we? OBS
Have you figured out
Studio.
dual streaming on OBS?
I haven't figured out dual streaming on OBS yet, and I didn't have time today because it's Easter.
You
and
don't
I've
use
been...
dual stream on your OBS. You use a third party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't found the third party thing to do it.
We can talk after the show.
Cool. It's
Don't
gonna
waste
happen.
your fucking time, FC.
It's gonna happen.
It's like trying to get your fucking boomer on Facebook. It's not gonna happen.
No, Boomer's actually on Facebook. You're talking about something newer, like Instagram.
I don't know what that is anymore.
Because you're a boomer yourself.
Because
aren't you?
you're a boomer.
No, because I just avoid all social media on the internet like the fucking plague.
Because you're a
that's fair.
boomer.
No, because I'm Gen X. I saw this
Are you-
great
are you
post.
though?
I saw this great post today on YouTube Shorts. Apparently, everyone that's below Gen X thinks that when we're doing this as Gen X, we're being sarcastic because we're passive aggressive. We're not passive aggressive. If we're passive aggressive, that's us being polite. If we've got a problem with you, we will. I can't say that because of the people in the chat. We will call you a 4-letter word without prejudice. We don't give a fuck about offending you or being aggressive. Do you know what we lived through?
He just said he wasn't going to use a 4-letter word, then he proceeded to use a 4-letter word.
I also thought it was really
used
funny
a
that he
4-letter
said that
word
he-
that's acceptable
he
in
uses-
conversation with people who aren't from the UK or Australia.
He uses absolutely no social media, but on YouTube Shorts.
I avoid all disease, but when I do disease, I love to eat me some cancer.
Wait, what? What?
What? I kind of got what he was saying, but okay.
Oh well.
It's like you're going to avoid social media and go after the worst thing you can.
Well, no, Twitter.
I don't
no
go on
more.
TikTok.
I was gonna say it's not
Twitter's
No, but
worse
hang
than
on,
TikTok,
hang
either.
on, because YouTube Shorts is basically YouTube's attempt to mimic TikTok. So don't even.
It is, but it's got absolutely. At no point do I have to thumb anything up. No point do I have to like anything. At no point do I have to interact
You
with
don't
someone
have
who is live. If
You
I don't
don't-
like this 1 minute video, I can just go.
and that is the same with TikTok. You don't have to interact with anything
No.
on TikTok.
The
You just
difference
swipe.
is, right,
just swipe.
TikTok is for people who are not my age and are far younger than me. I don't sit here on my fucking phone using YouTube Shorts or anything like that. Sit here like a normal adult. I open a web browser and I go to YouTube. I don't type in www anymore.
Are you sure?
I picked the perfect store to be on.
HTTP.
No,
Let me
Fastcart, this
let
is
me
your
fucking
fault.
tell you a fucking story, right?
Fastcart, this is your
there is a
fault.
member of my family, right? He has a computer technology degree. He works in a laboratory that I can't name that is because if I told you that, you'd be like, oh, that's where you live. Anyway, it's a big thing. It's incredible the lack of knowledge that this man with a computer technology degree has. I'm trying to get internet, and he's like, oh, I'll just put a router up and see if anyone's not using a password on their internet. It's 2026. Routers come out of a fucking factory with a password these days, for starters. And then I'm trying to explain to him the difference in internet browsers. Why I don't use Internet Explorer anymore, because it doesn't exist.
I was
And
gonna
his
say.
solution is to download Internet Explorer, and I'm not sure if that was ever even a possibility because it was just in Windows. And now it's Edge and it's gone, and I'm just sat here like, have you used any operating system that does not have a 3 in the title?
Is routers Hooters but for plumbers?
Yes.
Is Hooters an owl sanctuary?
It should be.
Yes.
Owls are adorable.
I'm not.
They're
No, I'm not
amazing.
gonna mess with that one. I'm not. Gonna
By normal adult.
well,
An
no
adult.
one here.
An adult that does not
None of us,
interact
yeah.
with TikTok.
Well, I'm not normal then.
I'm normal.
You don't
normal.
do TikTok, do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
No. Oh.
I do
Well,
not
depends
have
what
it
you
on
mean
my
by
phone.
do. I look at TikTok. I don't
I
post it.
don't have it. I don't have a TikTok account. Sometimes someone sends me a TikTok link. I click on it. It's blank because I don't have a TikTok account.
I don't know anyone who would even dare send me a TikTok link. Don't dare do it.
Quick, Eric. Oh man.
I'm normal.
How long
that-
is this going to take to find something
been 21
that,
minutes.
that I want to send him?
Fine. No.
I'm quite happy
Now
with
I'm-
my YouTube Shorts feeds. I get cat videos. I get Warhammer minis.
Now
What
I'm
else could
just
I want?
stuck trying to think what a normal adult is.
Looking at cat videos and Warhammer minis. Speaking of Warhammer minis, right? I'm gonna fucking show it off because I'm really fucking proud of myself. All right, fuck you
That thing's
all.
amazing.
I did a great job.
That
I
is
spent
great.
over 10 days on this bastard, and I think I can do
Yeah, it looks
better.
like it.
But I'm happy
It's
enough with
amazing.
him, and I'm seriously thinking about throwing him in the bin. Never.
Silver, I sent an answer to your question. What else would you want in the DM for
Hey
you?
Ninja,
So, check that
yes,
out.
we're
It's
offline on
really
Twitch
good.
right now.
I did it.
Just,
It only
why
took a
are you
minute.
all sending me DMs?
We will eventually
You
get.
can't get boobs on TikTok, fastcart.
What else could you
Okay.
want? Hey, I answered you.
Can you?
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's social media in 2026.
Look, why are you looking it up right now, Shiver? What?
He sent me a TikTok. I looked at it. Like, yes, I agree with this. This is true.
Oh,
Nice
my
guitar.
goodness.
Hey, we're actually
It's
22 minutes in. We have to start talking
It's not a
about
guitar.
Stars,
It's a
isn't it?
bass.
It's
So,
a bass.
I
and
want to
it's
say
actually
it's been a.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, fastcart.
I want to say it's been at least 4 years since I've been on. Well, before COVID, since I've been on your show.
Probably. We don't.
COVID
Yeah.
happened, and I think we sort of like, but it's
Actually, I don't even
I
know
get
when
that
the last
reference.
time is we had a guest. When is the last time we had a guest? I
I'm
have to
your
look.
first guest. Yes.
you are our first guest in years. So thank you,
Probably,
Fastcart. And do you know
Yeah,
why
thank
you're
you.
our first guest in years? Because you were like, "Hey, can I come on?" And we were like, "Yeah." Sweet.
No one else wants
Let's
to.
do it.
To be fair,
Please, someone come on that is at least into black metal or Warhammer, so we can sit here and have a conversation like
I
these
was halfway
assholes
there.
do about their animes and their fucking Final Fantasy bullshit. And
I
I'm
was
just sat
halfway
here
there
like,
when you said
yes.
black. I was like, hey, and then you said metal. I was like, oh.
Oh. It looks like the last time we had another person on was CitizenCon coverage for 2023.
Who
Wow.
was it?
That'll be Tofu.
It was Darge.
Ah,
I think that was the last person we had on.
Wow.
So 3 years.
There you go. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. That's a lot. Last time we had somebody else on here. Welcome.
A lot can happen in 2.5 years.
Look, it's been an interesting 6 years. Okay.
In Star Citizen, not really, but everything, the
No,
entire rest
but-
of the world, yeah.
Everything else has been an interesting 6 years. But Fastcart, it's great to have you on again. Honestly,
Oh, let's
it's
catch up. So Eris, you got married. What else is happening in your life?
I was there. That was cool. What else
River,
is
you got
happening in his
married.
life?
What else is happening in your life?
Children.
yeah.
Well, additional child.
My life is mainly now child's. Taking care of
Oh,
child's.
I have an interesting story for you. I almost got my black card taken away because you know the old saying, "Black doesn't crack." You know, I used to have a full beard, right? And you know, people who've been a member of the community knows that Star Citizen, being a member of Star Citizen community ages you. So my beard went from completely black to like, you see my mustache, it's whiter than my mustache when I have my beard, right? So someone come to knock on my door and say, "Hey, are you this person?" And I say, "Yeah. If this is you in 10 years ago, this is you now." And you know what people say about black people. You're not fitting that bill, so we got to take away your black card. So what I did was I shaved and came back and said, "How about now?" And say, "Okay, good." Because people tell me like I look 15 years younger without my beard. I'm like, so when someone told me that, I'm like, "Thank you," but I was thinking, what the hell do I look like when I have my beard? How old do I look? But
well,
externally, I
fast
was
cut.
saying
The
thank
thing
you.
is that no one's ever told you. Before you shaved, there used to be a lot of security around you. Not for your sake. It was to stop the children trying to sit on your knee and tell them what they wanted for Christmas.
Nice.
I'm not gonna check that one. Not when it involves children. Anyway, my point is,
I was on the edge about whether or not I'm going to say
yeah,
it, but I
yeah,
thought, no, it's a
yeah.
Santa joke. It's not bad.
oh, the point of the matter is, since I started saving, people have been telling me I'm like 15 years younger. I got cougars coming after me now, licking their lips, trying to say, "Hey, you look good without your beard." And I'm like, "Thank you." And I'm trying to get into my apartment building. I'm trying to stuff my key in the keyhole so fast. It almost started a fire because of the sponge coming out because I can't put the key in. So I finally get in and say, "Whew, I avoided the cougar."
You avoided the goose.
I'm really proud of you, Fast Cut. I'm so proud of you. You didn't do the Richard Pryor joke, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh man.
Oh, so okay. We've now made
27 minutes, David.
What?
And that's my time.
No, we've made it to 30 minutes now. So we should now talk about
Name of my
Star
sex
Citizen.
tape.
Really? 30? That's not bad.
That includes the time it takes to eat the
That's
pizza.
pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Next time there'll be someone else in it.
Name of my sex tape.
In the pizza?
A pizza?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, server. All right. Anyways.
I had pizza for dinner tonight.
What
Well,
type of
good
pizza?
for you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did it make you want to have a cigarette afterwards?
No, I've never had a cigarette in my life. I
Okay,
don't
then
plan
that
to.
wasn't. Then
God,
it's
I
not
want a
good pizza
fucking
then.
cigarette so fucking badly.
And off we go.
So, Star Citizen. First, before we get into videos, is there anything we need to talk about that isn't video related?
Well, I played the game for like
Yes.
3 hours
Go.
today.
How did your game playing go?
Pretty good. It was interesting. Kind of ups and downs. I haven't played it like for an actual solid amount of time in quite a while, so it was interesting to see where the game's at right now. I like the new inventory system. It's a little weird though in spots. Like one of the things that's really weird and counterintuitive about it is that like it looks like you can drag items onto your character still, but it doesn't do anything. You like double click on them in your inventory and they equips them.
Yeah, you gotta drag it off though.
Which is like, okay guys, like let's adjust that. That's silly. You can have 2 ways to put things on, not one. Anyway, but it works really good though. So that was pretty cool. Basically, in my experience, a bunch of things worked quite well. Like I was doing cargo missions, and I was like actually using freight elevators like on purpose a lot for the first time ever. And they worked out really well actually. So I think that their PTSD inducing experience last year helped fix the freight elevators. But things like
Ignore that. Carry on.
Honestly,
Yeah,
one
carry
of the worst things still, and this is a lot of people talk about this still, is that like the game would be actually like really close to being a good a good overall experience for gameplay without many hiccups if routing worked well on the star map, but it doesn't. It still bugs a lot when you're trying to like go to places, and usually if you like screw around enough you can get it to do it, but it's more screwing around than it should be. It should just work.
I find that really interesting because, like, I feel like this has been sort of a perennial problem for Star Citizen. The game is fun. The gameplay is fun. It's getting there, but getting to the gameplay has been shit. Is shit, and has been shit for 8 years.
And for different reasons all the time.
Different, yeah.
Well,
it
actually,
takes
sorry,
too
with the
long.
exception of the elevators, sorry.
No.
Elevators have just been a problem the whole time.
But
But
trams suck. The length of time it takes to transit somewhere sucks. Routing somewhere sucks. The original star map sucked ass. Like
My
just-
ex-girlfriend. No, wait, that's a different topic.
so
You were thinking of 2-7. Don't look at me like that.
I was thinking of vacuum cleaners actually.
it was kind of weird though, because like some parts of it worked significantly better, but there were definitely issues like I should just be able to turn on my quantum drive, point at the destination that it has highlighted for me, and I should be able to go there. But no. A lot of times you have to go to your star map and you have to route, but sometimes the route doesn't work, so you have to redirect to a different spot that's nearby to the place that you want to go, and then go there, and then go to the place you want to go. And it's like, it's just a little bit too much friction. in the game.
Sometimes for me, I have to click on a different location, then go back to the original location, set the route, then go back to the original location that I wanted to go to, then set the route. Then that works.
I don't want to have to open the start
There's a lot of
at all.
like.
I want to open a quest, say go to quest, and then go.
That is a possibility too. I did that.
That's another thing.
That's available for me.
Like you have a quest tracker up in your top corner. You should just be able to go. I want to go there.
Yeah.
And it should just work. So. And the other thing I was going to mention that is positive is that today was my again. I haven't played a lot recently, and also most of my playing recently was with the prospector and mining. This was like the first time I actually spent quite a bit of time with the tractor beam gun thing, the max left one, and loading and unloading cargo. And I have to say, it's better than I thought it was going to be. It was actually not really much of a problem at all.
They've been working on that.
If you land near the freight elevator, like I was able to load and unload my ship in under a minute. It was just like easy.
But how big's your ship?
But what was that?
How big's your ship?
I was a Hull A.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, it was pretty good.
But how long will it be, or a C, or a D?
Oh, fucking long time. But you also have the actual the cargo docking thing happening. I don't know how that all works. I haven't done it yet. I don't have a ship for it.
To answer your question, if it takes longer than 4 hours for a D, you might want to. Anyway.
Head to the infirmary.
It's not the comment that surprised me. It's that Shiver didn't get there first.
I think Shiver's kind of zoned out right now. No, he would never make a dick joke. No, never, ever.
Never.
Never. No. But yeah, no, it was
The last thing you want to do when your ass is on the line is have a cock up.
So,
or is it?
I don't know.
One of the things I noticed
though.
was they've done a really good job at this point in the game of making the ships feel very different to fly. Like I flew, I started with the Reliant Core. That was one of my first missions I did, and then
the only place I know who flies a Reliant. No one else messes with that ship.
I only flew the Reliant because it had the right size cargo capacity and it was a ship I owned. That's it.
Okay. That's fair. I just never heard of someone else. But please continue.
Hardly never flies the Reliant. I flew the Reliant Core for a few missions, and then the MISC Hull A, and also due to a weird logout issue where I had to go back and get my Hull A, I flew the Anvil Hawk for the first time in a while, and fuck does that thing ever fun. Holy shit. Like, little light fighter, it was so much fun to fly.
There was a time. Sometimes when I'm flying a bigger ship, then I switch to a smaller ship like a fighter or a C-15 or something like that. It makes me crash because I'm so used to flying a big ship. I'm trying to make it into the hangar, and I'm like, whoa! Explode. Okay.
Shiver?
And
you okay?
The explode part got him. The explode part got him.
Doesn't know my faces, does he? That's just my listening.
No, it's just something. I just thought you were going to make a comment about large ships fitting into hangars and exploding.
I don't understand.
You made a joke for him, so he doesn't have to.
I didn't make any joke. I just looked at
You
his
just
face.
did. You literally just did.
I love how I've got this reputation, yet they're all the ones that are fucking thinking it, and then they just put it on me. I'm just sat here listening to their stories and what their experiences are, and they're just there like, oh, fucking dick jokes, dick jokes. Nah, go on, Shiver, say the dick joke. You know you want to. I don't fucking know.
Oh, by the way, Eric, where is your microphone? Because I haven't seen you swallow that microphone in ages.
The microphone's too big for me to swallow now.
That never stopped you.
See, he was going there the whole time.
Have you really tried? Have you really put some effort into it?
Don't dare him. He will do it.
But just for you, fastcart, I happen to have with me the original microphone.
Well, it just so happens to I have this to hand.
Oh, perfect.
Apparently, people who cover their faces in Vaseline before they go to bed are doing something called slugging. Apparently,
Why? What? Who? What?
I don't know.
Why?
What do you think
Apparently-
for you there,
Who is-
Shiver? You
what?
got the Vaseline. Might as well go ahead.
I had a cold recently, and I had a nose that was redder than Rudolph's, and so my only respite was smearing fucking Vaseline over my nose, and then blowing it seconds later because I touched my fucking nose. That was hell for 5
It
days.
doesn't really compete with Civet Vaseline, but hey, lotion.
Hey, props.
So-
Gotta have something in hand.
I want to ask
I
about.
shouldn't have said I got that in the drawer next to me.
You shouldn't have.
If it helps my case, I've got a shitload of tissue next to me. It is covered
No,
in paint.
doesn't help you at all.
Doesn't help you at all. I want to talk
None of
about.
that helps you.
I want to talk about one other thing before we move on to the videos, which is
Yep.
an astute observation that was made during the pre-show. The pre-show being the 5 minutes before we go live, where I frantically try and make everyone's things fit into the holes. Also, I hate that
That's really
Darge
hard when
isn't-
it comes to me.
I hate that Darge isn't here because I specifically this week have like a UI that has the cutouts, so the videos behind the UI, so they're all the same size. Because Darge last week was like, or not last week, but like a couple weeks ago, was like, I can't believe you manually resized all of the things, and this time I didn't. I did it properly, and Darge isn't here to
Yeah, what a dick.
Ping him and ask him to check it out.
No, but I apologize. I now don't remember which of you brought it up. It was either Fastcart or Nakara, I believe. But that at the bottom of the
Nakara.
it was Nakara. Like at the bottom of the Squadron 42 reports, it still says launching 2026.
It was it was
Oh.
Shiver.
It was Shiver.
I
Oh,
agreed
really?
with
My
it.
bad.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
no, it was
sorry.
Shiver.
You see, he
Shiver-
just thinks I'm just all he does is think I just make fucking dick jokes. That's all he fucking thinks I does is dick jokes, dick jokes, dick jokes. No, I actually do contribute. And he's just sat there going, oh, I hear a dick joke there. Shiv's going to say that. Oh, I hear a dick joke there. Shiv's going to say, bastard. It is like we're married, isn't it? He thinks the
Well,
worst of me,
it's-
doesn't have
it's-
sex with me, and I have to still schedule everything for him.
It's
Get a
either
divorce
that
and
joke
get 50% of
or
all the shit.
or the flying fast enough to see yourself before you left type of joke.
That's true.
One or the other.
But speaking of
Every
it,
show.
don't say 2026. It's only April. It's only the 4th month of 2026. We still
Hey.
have 8 more months to go.
Hey, it's
So-
still we're a maximum. If it actually comes out this year, we're a maximum of 8 months away.
So
I
here's
was talking to someone else about. No, fuck you and your dick jokes, Eris.
No,
I was
go.
talking to someone else about it. No, sorry. I was talking to someone else about this because we brought this up.
yeah.
And
Oh, that's a dick joke.
What was he? He was saying how he doesn't think it's going to be a Christmas release, how it's going to be earlier than CitizenCon, and I said, well, what if, right? Best case scenario, CitizenCon happens and Chris Roberts goes on the stage. So CitizenCon's coming out, Christmas release, but everyone here that's got an account has Squadron 42 as of right now. You get access now, and we're doing the main Christmas release. Or do you think they'll
I
not
could see that
stagger it?
being, I could see that being the beta, where they're like, the game's done, but we're gonna release it. We're gonna just hold on. I could see that being the beta, where the game is done, but we're gonna release it to the backers first. Like it's not shit quality, it's done, but we're gonna release it to backers first for a month and a half, and then it's going live.
My issue is the word beta. If you call it a pre-release, I'll be okay with it. I wouldn't say beta.
Well, they've already said they're gonna do a beta, like a few months ago.
Yeah, but did they say to whom? I think.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't said to whom. But they said they mentioned the word beta in relationship to Squadron 42 a few months ago.
I would not hate
Still have
them.
no idea.
I would not hate it if they launched it to backers first, as long as anyone else could back. And
Oh,
beat
yeah.
them.
Yeah, that'll make them money.
Like an early soft launch with a like release date several like I still think about Fallout Shelter all the time.
Why?
Because Fallout Shelter, they announced it and launched it the same day at the Game Awards on whatever year it was. They were like, and it's available right now to download and play. And
That was. Go ahead.
I really liked that. When's like they've announced? We all know that they're working on it, but why the fuck did they announce the next Elder Scrolls? What?
Oh, thank you.
6
Yes.
years ago.
Well, apparently we
Fuck
found out
off.
recently. Apparently, we recently found out why they did that.
I know, but
And it's to boost the company's value before they were sold.
it's like, fuck off with that shit.
Yeah, it was brutal.
I don't want things announced. Like, just surprise us.
That's probably going to
Like
end up.
Witcher
I mean,
4.
that's probably going to end up being
I was gonna
announced at
say-
least 10 years before it's done.
I mean, funny to mention that because there's this game called 142 that was announced ages ago.
But like it was announced, and because of the funding model, had to be announced. There's other games that like I feel like like an announcement and then like a 2 or 3 year gap where you don't have anything to show because your game's too early to show it. Like that's detrimental to the game. Go sure.
There's worse. There is worse that they've started doing. Just announcements. No date.
Yeah.
Just announcement. Like that was it the Game Awards in December? That
December is
thing.
Game Awards, yeah.
Like there was that Star Wars game. Hey, we're doing a Star Wars game. Here's a pre-rendered thing. Well, that's cool.
Well,
I mean,
and-
I could have told you that a company is doing a Star Wars game, and you would still be just as in the loop. That Total War Warhammer 40k. Yeah, okay, duh.
Well,
we know you're doing it. What's the
And
point of that? Like,
Fable did the same,
I hate
right?
that.
Like there was that original Fable
Oh, yeah.
trailer, and then no information at all for like 4 years, and like I get it. We want to know the game. Like I don't know. It just feels like you're treating your fans like ass.
I mean, it's one thing if it's open development, like Star Citizen 142.
Yeah.
It's a different thing if it's closed development where you just put it on the radar for people and then, don't say anything for years and years and years. And yeah, there's another game. There's a PS5 game called Intergalactic that looks really good. I don't have a PS5, but it looks really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing the how people play the game. But yeah, and they announced that in 2024. I want to say at the Game Awards. So yeah.
But and like I think that this is a problem that game industry actually needs to start sort of smartening up to, because like I'm thinking right now of Crimson Desert. It came out very recently. I think it's actually great. Great game. It really needs some patches to fix some like really dumb decisions they made that are eminently fixable. But like, if you had more information before launching and provided more information before launching, people would have said, "Hey, this is fucking stupid." Right?
Bringing it back to Squadron 42, I am confident that CIG will get Squadron 42 out this year. I am worried about how buggy it may be when it actually comes out.
They have
I'd
negative
rather them
excuses.
get the game out buggy, just so they say it'll be out in 2026. Then that's me
No.
though.
It cannot be buggy. Eric?
It
Go.
should be the most polished release. It should be the most polished release in gaming history.
So,
They-
Crimson
they
Desert
have
launched.
had so long. It should be perfect.
Crimson
But
Desert
it won't be
launched.
because there are different configurations for people you can't account for. There will be those niche cases. where it won't work.
No. There's a difference between like
I mean, the
hardware
game,
issues and
not,
bad
not
coding.
hardware issues.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the game needs to work.
Crimson
No,
Desert
no,
launched.
He's talking about there should not be any
Performance
soft
problems.
locks or hard locks.
Yeah. So
Anyway, go ahead.
Crimson Desert launched. It was getting 6s or 7s. It had a like day 2 patch that, yeah. Shiver, are you a zoomer now?
I've had that meme inflicted over me so much now.
It's now at like an 8.8 or something from users, and it's at like a 6 point something from critics. Because it needed those first couple patches. That can't happen for Star Citizen. It can't launch with like
There's too much scrutiny already.
yeah, it's yeah.
Honestly,
Anyway.
what I would do if I was them is I would basically pretend to launch it internally like 5 times before you actually launch it. Like, and I don't even know if you have to go out and recruit users. I don't know what you have to do, but anything that you can possibly do to pretend that you're launching the game.
When you're getting near a launch, you usually dedicate more and more staff to just game testing. If you need more, you outsource it to anyone that's willing to do it and pay for it, because you've always got to remember to keep that NDA, keep things extremely confidential for so many reasons, especially when it's a pre-release build, because that's a lot more open to debugs and things like that. So if you get that out to the wrong person, other companies can get your code and all that sort of thing. And that's how we ended up with actual other PCs other than IBM's fun story.
I really want them to do some kind of early release. I really don't want CIG to release to the avocados only, because if anything has
that would be a bad move.
that would be a
wouldn't do that.
really bad move considering how many leaks come from the avocados. I don't want it launched to like I feel like they should pick specific people in the community who and put them under an NDA.
Yeah, good luck enforcing that. If LucasArts couldn't enforce that with Star Wars The Old Republic, CIG haven't got a fucking chance.
I was gonna say.
I was
so-
watching videos
so-
of beta versions of Star Wars The Old Republic 6 months before it released.
Right. But
That's why you don't let the
Fast
general
cart?
scum do it.
Fast cart?
Yeah, my question is for what am I hearing correctly? You'd rather them push the release date if it's buggy to past 2026.
100%.
Yep.
They cannot
Absolutely. I actually, what I'm expecting them to say is that they're going to come out at CitizenCon and be like, it's basically done, but we need to patch it. It's going to be March 2027.
CIG
See, I don't think they can do that either, but that's me. 'Cause
but
they-
They've
so much-
delayed it for 12 years. They can keep delaying
yeah.
it.
They,
have
they,
infinite patience.
No, they put out 2026 in 2024. I mean, this is a hard like
Yeah,
before
But
this
this is-
2014.
They've had
Fast Car,
dates on
it's
it
the
before.
first time they've ever given us a date for Squadron. I'm sure they're going to stick to
No,
it 110%. They would
no.
never
They're
have given
not
us a
interested.
date. Otherwise, would they? It's not like they've done this before.
here's the thing, Fast Cart. If there's so much scrutiny of Star Citizen that if it launches and it's buggy, every single report is going to come out and say 12 years and it's buggy. But
It's going to get 1 star from every reviewer.
Yeah,
If it's
and
buggy.
what they need, like they've already got us.
Yeah.
They don't need to convince us. We've already drunk the damn Kool-Aid. I hate to
For
say
me,
it.
I guess it's a difference of opinion. Like, I think it's worse if they miss a day. You think it's worse if it's buggy. I mean,
Yeah.
I
What's the
think
name? Project
I
Red,
think
not CD Projekt Red got away with it for Cyberpunk because they built a lot
But
of
no.
ground up.
No,
with The
only-
Witcher
But they
3.
didn't.
They'll also only
And
get away with it
they
once.
still got fucking ridiculed, but they were able to save it based
they-
on the fact of Witcher 3.
No,
was the only
but
thing that carried them through
They,
that.
but hang on, because they weren't. They honestly didn't make it through it, because if you remember, Sony actually allowed refunds on Cyberpunk above and beyond their refund policy.
Yeah, that's
because
don't fall
it was,
for capitalist marketing scams. It's bollocks, Sony doing that. They know full fucking well that Sony, we can afford to refund these people. That looks like a really nice move. Sony, the most evil fucking corporation on the fucking planet. And then a few months later, they know for damn sure those same people are going to buy the goddamn game again if they got a refund because it's been patched. It was a no-lose situation for Sony to look like the good guy in that. Come on.
No, I'm not. Shiver, hang on. I'm not like blowing Sony here. I'm saying that CD Projekt Red fucked up enough that Sony had to like step in to save the reputation. Like this isn't Sony being good guy. CD Projekt Red fucked a lot of their reputation on that.
The thing is though,
but Sony doing that didn't suddenly have people shift.
I know that you're really mad. I know that you hate Sony because of the headphones thing.
I fucking hate Sony.
And
Eric.
Okay,
Eric, then fastcart.
Sony.
So there's like a whole bunch of shit about that particular experience.
Eric, then fastcart.
They screwed up their reputation for producing excellent games fairly close to out of the box. Witcher 3 was very good right away. Cyberpunk was a disaster right away. Witcher 3 ran a little bit rough, but the game was excellent to play right away. And Cyberpunk was a mess. It is now a really good game. I have friends who absolutely love that game because they never played it around launch. And they adore that game because they started playing it like a year or two later, you know? And it's a good game now. Also, they definitely got away with it though. They did get away with Cyberpunk because they sold so many copies, there weren't enough refunds to make a dent. They ended up selling 35 million copies of Cyberpunk as of November.
It'd be difficult for Eric to blow Sony because you can't even fit that other microphone in his mouth. Other than that,
that'd be a lot to fit in your mouth. Yeah.
But then, so I think we can mostly agree it'd be best if it came out this year and bug free.
Yeah,
I think we can all
100%. The other X factor is really, I would love to be a fly on the wall in CIG and hear what they are thinking, or even if they're thinking at all about GTA, whether that is a concern for them or not. They may just say we don't care at all and we're just going to release whenever we want. But go ahead.
I think they'll probably say we don't care. You know why?
Because it's not releasing on PC.
Because GTA is not releasing on PC.
And right now, Squadron isn't releasing on console. So
and you know what? I think they might actually benefit from it because everything else is shifting their release dates to stay away from GTA.
Away from GTA,
right?
Yeah.
So if you're someone that doesn't want GTA or doesn't want a console, there's nothing in that window. If Squadron comes out in that window and says, "Yeah, we're on PC only," I think they might actually benefit.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one to say that because they're different platforms, so they're different audiences. So even if they
by the way,
prefer to avoid the GTA wings if possible, it may not matter that much, but it'll matter a little bit. But maybe not.
I want to share something that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Just before we move on, because I thought this was kind of an interesting comparison. Like, we all know CIG is... It's probably not a huge knowledge within the gaming industry because they haven't released a game yet. But we all know in this group, in this audience, that CIG is one of the biggest game developers in the world. CD Projekt Red had a big announcement recently that they passed 1,000 employees. And and part of that was because of the financial success of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Because they now have, I believe they're now working on 3 games simultaneously at CD Projekt Red.
3?
So, yeah, they're doing
Ryan,
Cyberpunk
which
2.
Warren, what's the third?
They're doing the new Cyberpunk and the new Witcher and a new IP. Yeah, all at the same time. And but you know, it's an interesting data point because CD Projekt Red is a huge developer. They make some of the best games in the world. Even Cyberpunk was very good. With it, you know, considering
it was just a year early.
Yeah, it was at least a year early. But yeah, like they basically have similar headcounts between CIG and CD Projekt Red. It's an interesting thought. And yes, we do need to go on to our Star Citizen stuff because we're now an hour show.
We're an hour in. We actually have media. I really want to talk about the Aurora.
We're going to come on the opposite ends of this.
And the Aurora Mark II.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be an interesting discussion because I hate the Aurora. The Aurora is
Which one?
legacy. The original. The original Aurora is shit. It's one of the worst looking ships in Star Citizen. It's the worst performing ship in Star Citizen. And for a game that has expanded so much since it was first launched, the Aurora offers none of it. You can't do shit in that shit ship. And that's really unfortunate because the Aurora is the most owned ship. Which means that, and most people who bought early on and aren't fucking Kool-Aid drinkers like us, they've just got an Aurora, they're gonna go load up and they've got an Aurora and it's shit. You can't easily mine. You can't cargo at all, I don't think. Like,
no, you can.
And cargo.
Yeah.
But
depending on which one you have, but
depending on what you have. If you got the base Aurora,
Who actually is?
the ES, yeah, not many people have the ES though.
yes, Shiver. Shiver,
Just
go.
one thing to bear in mind, though, right?
Sure.
Yes, you're right. However, there is one additional factor that the Aurora does give anyone that buys it.
What's
access to Star Citizen. And from there, you don't have to use your Aurora. You can steal a ship, you can do something else with money, if you know a friend, you can work on their ship and get it. If you just use the only thing the Aurora has got going for it is to tick it into the game.
Yes.
That's about it. That's basically. I was going to say something similar. You beat me to it.
Yes,
Sorry.
but...
No problem.
Yes, but...
If you keep talking, I'll beat you even harder after the show as well. So
Wow,
sorry.
people
So
won't
sorry,
get that
Fastcart.
reference.
One of us
People
had
won't
to
get
say
that
it.
reference. People
It's
won't get that reference.
It
I
is the
don't
most...
care. It's a joke between you and I. And if anyone else gets it, they can enjoy it. And if they don't, everyone knows I'm a cunt already.
Please go ahead, Aris.
Yes, it's the most sold ship. That doesn't mean it's not shit. A lot of people bought it because way back in the day,
Oh yeah, it's definitely
it was
shit.
the only starter ship. It's shit. It is not a good ship. It looks ugly. It flies ugly. It doesn't do any of the game play well. There are much better starter ships since the Aurora. The Cutter, is it the Cutter? Whatever the Drake one is.
The
Price
Cutter
can
is an
put someone
advanced
off.
starter, isn't it? It's not a starter. It's an advanced.
I know it's not a starter, but like, it just, it doesn't matter as a ship. It doesn't allow you to do most of the stuff in the game. And
Yeah.
when someone starts the game, yes, Shiver, yeah, you could go steal a ship. How easy is that if you've got an Aurora to start with? You can crew with someone else. How easy is that if the other person's in another system and you can't play with them because you can't get to the other system because you're in an Aurora. Like, it is a shit starter ship, and in my genuine opinion, sticking most of the verse in a ship that's gonna be shit to fly doesn't help. I genuinely believe that everyone that got an Aurora should have an option for a free upgrade to the Aurora Mark II.
Basically, all you had to do is just melt the Aurora, and if you have an expensive enough, like an Aurora CL, you could have gotten the Mark II. It's not a free upgrade, but it is an upgrade. But wait.
Yep, go.
I want to address some of the things Griffin, because Griffin is.
I know, Griffin. I apologize. Griffin's going nuts on me right now. I'm sorry, Griffin.
But yes, he said it's fast in and out of the atmosphere. No one messes with you when you're flying because it's an Aurora. Why would anyone mess with you? Because it can't carry.
Because you can't do anything.
Exactly. So I mean, if you're not doing, I mean, so no one messes with you when you're flying it. It's fuel efficient. It's fast when you claim. Oh my God! What did we claim on that thing? It's like less than a minute. It's like faster than claiming.
Hey, that's good. That's good. So if you could die a lot without being picked up.
Yeah, right.
And you're gonna die a lot because it can't fight.
You can die so fast in the Aurora, you can come back and see the wreckage of your own ship.
Well, that's true with almost any ship, though. Imagine a Drake. The same thing qualifies. And also, it's a nice community ship that you don't have to care about.
It's a ticket into the game if you want the cheapest way into the game. Well, I think that's the cheapest way into the game.
It was the cheapest way, along with the Mustang.
Until it's not sold anymore.
There's another thing. The Mustangs aren't great.
No, they're not.
Let's be honest. They're also and each one is very specialized in its role.
Yes.
But you're still right. It's still falling. It's still ahead of the Aurora because the Aurora has no specialty and it's a cheap ticket into the game. That's literally what I can say.
And I know it's a cheap ticket into the game, but if you get into the game and the game's not fun because you're in a shit ship, are you going to put the effort in to find... Like, Star Citizen's not an easy game to understand to begin with. And if you're
hopefully,
hopefully... Okay. Sorry, fastcart. You're going to be like, no, I'm getting into this game. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to get my ship. I'm going to go do I just want to do a combat mission, see how it feels. See how the game fights, how it flies, this feels like shit.
Yeah.
This flies like shit. It shoots like shit.
A new player will come in doing free fly or use the guide system, and someone else can help them and say, you have access to Aurora? Oh, well, here, try this ship.
No, you cannot rely on any of that shit to sell the game. The game has to be sold to someone like me who is absolutely antisocial and wants absolutely nothing to do with literally any other human on the entire fucking planet.
I think that what they should do is part of the tutorial should show people how to rent ships. And then that would solve the problem.
Part of the tutorial should let you fly different ships.
And I just want to say, Silver, don't steal my line. I'm the one who looks like Morgan Freeman. You can't go. He's right,
Played fastcart. Well played.
I like the look of the Mark II. This is one of the cases where the Mark II looks like I'm not going to buy one, but it's a much better looking ship. Mm-hmm. And I genuinely... Can I just say though, that little fucking crossbar? Why? Why have
No. You have to say nice things about it now, David.
No, I don't.
Hang on. Following up on what Griff says with Kalrathi fights in the Legion and destroys Hornets. Do you? I mean, okay. So
he's right.
I'm not trying to bypass what you say, Eris, because at the end of the day, you get in the game, you've got the Aurora. Yes, you're in that situation. But if you could earn enough money to at least upgrade it so it it is somewhat competitive. You have got that as an option because you Star Citizen, yeah, it's Star Citizen. It's going to be about space, but that's not all it does. You could still earn enough money to upgrade it, doing something on foot. Surely.
Sidney
And don't call me Shirley.
Crosby. Sidney Crosby plays by himself against a squad of Timbits players and still wins. Like what? Who? The best fucking combat pilot in Star Citizen uses the shit ship and can still destroy. That's doesn't mean shit.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that
Can
anyone
I
can suddenly
fight in one?
buy a Legion or upgrade an Aurora and then just kick ass the same way that this guy, who is obviously experienced and knows what he's doing, can. But it should still, hopefully, maybe, I'm sure the aim is that you can earn enough money to upgrade this Aurora to at least be competitive in PvE. Surely.
I'm just saying two things. One, they shouldn't stop selling the original Aurora. Mm-hmm. What they should do is they should have sort of a two-function purchase where you get to look at them both and buy either. And if you've bought one, you can swap it for the other for free. Like this is the starter ship for the game. Let people pick the one they want. Some people will pick the legacy one because it's old. It's the history. Most people, I think, would rather start the game in the second one than the first one. And I think a lot of those people aren't going to know that it's an option. They're not going to know about the website and going on there and doing CCUs. Like, it has to be an option in-game when you start for new players. I'm going to do fastcart, then Shiver.
Okay, so...
I bet you are. But he should ask his question first.
No, not a question, it's a statement. Now you made me almost forget, but okay, speaking of the Aurora, shoot, where was I going to go? Okay, hold on. It was oh crap, I lost it. It'll come back to me. Go ahead.
Okay, Shiver, go.
Okay. This person, in your scenario, they get freely choose between two ships, even though they've only paid for one. I paid more money. Why don't I get that? I want two ships for the same price of one. Why don't I get that? Why doesn't someone else who's paid more money get that? Why should someone who's paid less money get more options than me?
If you have an Aurora, you also get the option. Anyone that has an Aurora gets the option.
I don't, but I've paid more money. I've paid more money. I want more options. That's how that works.
Why don't I?
This is why you don't run a business.
I remember what I wanted to say.
That's not fair. That's not fair to consumers who have spent more money.
Well, no.
To be honest, I
want two ships for the price of one.
The only person that's not fair to is freelancer owners. Nakara, then fastcart.
I don't really have anything to say about this. I was going to talk about something else. So.
Okay, fastcart, and then we're moving on.
You're talking about choosing between the two models, the Mark II and Mark I. We didn't really talk about the Mark II, but anyway. The thing about the Mark I is that, eventually it'll fall into disrepair and obsolescence and stop working. Because before, people were saying that the Aurora had an error. It's supposed to be able to carry, like the Seal is supposed to be able to carry like 6 SCUs, I believe, but it wasn't. It was broken because it was like remember the whole hangar module before they got rid of the hangar module completely. It became more broken as each pack went on. That was going to be I think that's going to be the Aurora Mark I and the Hornet Mark I eventually.
This is 100% on CIG. They have said outright this episode that won't happen. Now, are they going to be? Are they going to stick to their word?
They can say that.
We'll see. They said that they're going to continue to make sure that the Aurora Mark I works.
I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but the Siulan has issues too.
I actually just got rid of my Sulin today because it was basically unusable in the game.
Thank you.
It was this,
and that's the reason
I was like, I don't like this ship that much anyway, and I want a better cargo ship, so I was like, bye.
What did you get? You got the Hull A? No, what did you get?
I got Spirit.
Okay.
You want Spirit?
What's
for me?
the state of the Gladiator these days?
It's been broken for 12 years.
We don't ask about the Gladiator, just like we don't ask about the Freelancer. We don't ask about the Retaliator. We don't ask about the what is it? The
Exactly. You don't even remember
the saber. Is it the saber raven that we don't ask about?
Oh yeah,
you just go through my fucking hangar. Why don't you?
But, yes.
I mean,
I got rid of my
the
Gladiator.
For me, the state of the Gladiator is that she's pretty happy. But as far as the Aurora is, I haven't had an Aurora in ages, but I did get the SC, and because I wanted a little bit of history, and I didn't like. I prefer the Mark II, but I'll probably get that in game. But the SC is limited and it's FOMO, so I fell for the FOMO, and I got the SC.
The SC is an interesting one. And did you see that, David?
Yes.
Or Mark 1 SE? Yeah, okay.
At the very least,
So
that should have been a automatic upgrade for all Aurora owners. If you're getting rid of the Aurora, like just give them something, please. You're a $1 billion company.
Oh,
Let them fucking
they're
wallow in
getting
their
a
filth.
free skin. They're getting a free skin.
there you go. Perfect.
know.
So I wanted
know.
to just mention a couple things. I do really
Four.
like there's actually a lot of things I really like about the Aurora Mark II. I think it's a beautiful ship. But I really also like that they decided to go modular instead of with variants.
Yes.
Because it will allow them to easily add more professions to the Aurora down the road. They will be able to figure out ways to include additional professions with that ship because it's modular.
Which is exactly what every ship should be able to do. Which is why I'm arguing against the original Aurora, because one of the things they said is they want every ship in the game to be able to do every profession. They've clearly upgraded the Aurora Mark II to be able to do that. And
They haven't said that in a very long time, and that's not really a thing anymore. But
they had said it. They had said
They
it.
did say about a decade ago, yes.
They haven't retracted it.
I'm really hoping you don't try
to.
to. I'm really hoping that you're not trying to do like I don't know, cargo hauling with a reclaimer.
Retaliator.
No, but you should be able to. You should be able to take some cargo with Aurora.
They're the person who wanted to mine with the Kirk. So people out there like that are out there.
So I wanted to mention right now. I'm assuming that's about $45 US. Yeah. Not that any of us are in the market for a starter pack, but I did think it was good. They do have a starter pack available right now with the Aurora Mark II and a special paint for about $45 US right now. And a whole bunch of extra gear items.
But that's discounted.
Special deal.
It
It is discounted right now. Yep.
Yeah, so it's got to be $60 non-discount. So people, they've always said that the prices of these ships will increase as time goes on. So this is a $60 game package, regular $60 for the game now. It's no longer $45. And they took away the Mustang.
The Aurora is the most common ship in the verse. The most common car in North America is the Toyota Corolla. I can guarantee you that, like apples to apples, the Toyota Corolla has a lot more storage space than the Aurora.
Nope.
Okay, counter. In that case, if you want to do this equate, I'm not going to take a Toyota Corolla through fucking Iran.
Cargo boxes on the outside of the Corolla.
What?
If your philosophy is, every ship should be able to do everything. Okay, that's fair.
No.
Tell me how you're going to take that Toyota Corolla into a war zone and be effective.
Shiver. That's CIG's philosophy. CIG said...
No. That was what they think.
No.
That was what they said many years ago.
Shiver. Eric.
Sorry, sir.
Someone should look at the video that's playing right now.
It is a great
job.
It is a great video. I really want the bee that flaps really hard to fly.
It's so good.
I love it.
Was it
I want them to make that an
bombs
option.
and the weapons? Because I want that one. I want that.
It was pretty good.
I want the Port Olisar one, the whole.
You know what's really? I had this thought. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake,
There's
the
another
one that
good
would
point,
actually
Griffin.
exist. The one that would actually exist in real life is the Miss Cull XXX because it looks exactly like a modern
Yes.
freight train.
Yep.
It would just be, it'd just be
Just
a
goes.
ton of cargo boxes and a thing to push them. That's it.
And the other thing.
Go ahead, Fastcart.
Go ahead. Okay, real quick. The other thing is, I really wanted a whole K for the Hulk. They could have made it green. They could have
Yep.
tied in with Stella Fortuna, but to me, it seemed like a missed opportunity.
That is definitely missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Wow, I love
Missed
that.
opportunity. Ouch. That hurts. I'm sorry. That's
I'm in Hulk.
ow.
I did really like this one where it got stuck between the buildings too. That's good. It like the camera like goes back.
No,
Griff,
but really, but
you know what?
My favorite is the whole piece. But go ahead. Sorry.
You know what, Griff? Honestly, we actually should probably get free. It's like I bought my current Kia in 2019. I bought it in 2019. It's 6 years old. You know
Fucking
what?
hell, if he keeps on going, he's going to invade the palace and start burning bits of paper while standing on tables.
No. Hang
yeah,
on, Shiver.
absolutely.
Hang on, Shiver, because you know
If
what?
no one gets that reference, please read history.
You know what I should really get? Software updates. Why the fuck don't I get new software updates in a car because I bought it in 20... Why is the car... Oh, you bought the car in 2019. We can never update the software. That is impossible. Fucking eat my ass, you pieces of shit.
I agree with that. If you're
That
going
is-
to run
that
a
is
car entirely on,
bullshit.
if you're going to run a car almost entirely on software, you should be able to update it.
You should fucking update it. Either update it or allow me to fucking open source it. Like, why the fuck are we fucking deep throating capitalism right now? Fuck capitalism. It's bullshit.
Agreed.
It's not. I mean, I'm not going into a political thing. No.
Come on, Shiver.
Anyway,
We have
As
11
a
minutes.
human being,
We can...
I like having choice between Pepsi and Coke. Yes, I agree that it has gone too
You
far,
can have the
but at the
choice
end of the
between Pepsi
day,
and Coke without
I
capitalism.
like having choice and I like having a competitive market rather than being told, you will drink government milk. It is from rat. You like rat. Rat. Then you go home and you watch Shoe and Lace because one is useless without other.
You're right, Shiver. I do like my Pepsi or my Coke. I love my two options, and only two options, because the government only allows two options. I love my...
I didn't know you wanted me to go literally. All right, do you want me to list the brands of Coca-Cola knockoffs that there are, just to express the point that I enjoy having choice in a market?
I'm making fun of Americans.
Do you want me to do it while I'm eating your ass, or shall I do it after, sir?
I prefer that one, actually. Look, I'm making fun of Americans for only having two choices, and only ever two choices. Anyway.
I like that one very much. That's good.
How original, a
I
Canadian
love that.
commenting on American politics.
Yeah,
For the whole B, back on topic here.
No,
Yes.
we're not
I actually
original
had-
at all.
I actually have a whole B. I had the original. Well, I melted and rebought it, but I had the original OG whole B for $90. It's now $140 because of the increases in SEU and everything like that. But I have the original $90 whole B. I've been waiting for this ship since 2015. When it first, yeah, you too. When this thing first started and we started talking about it, I had forgotten it coming out next week or the week coming up. So when it first started, like, yes, I want to learn more about the whole bee. As soon as John Cruz said bee, I'm like, no, don't do this. I know it's don't do this. Please don't do that. And it came up, and those antennas come up. I did the whole Luke Skywalker. No.
not gonna lie.
Fast cut. If the whole beat comes out next week, right, and it's broken and doesn't work, would you be really glad of that? Or would you want them to delay and wait for it to work?
Ooh, that's a hard hit.
No, for me, I have other ships, so I'll be okay if it's broken. I know they'll fix it because it's a brand new ship. I'm hoping that hoping that the interior and the cockpit look good for me. But you know, some people are saying like the beginning of the video when it showed the whole bead. Some people are saying that a lot of that is actually how it actually looks. Until the antenna comes up. But yeah, we'll see. And people are hoping that they'll get that yellow skin. I'm like, they probably will put that.
I want that skin so bad, but only if it's the antenna.
I think they should give. I think they should put out a skin with the antenna. Just fucking yes.
Yes, for next April Fool's Day, they can put out the skin.
But why not? Like, put out that stupid shit. Like,
you know what's really
buy
funny
that
though?
stupid shit. That's the stupid shit that capitalism should allow.
No, Eris, there will only be one skin.
There will only be.
Do you know what those antennae are? Looking closely at them, it looks very much like they're lamps. I think they're lamps. Because they have, like, the light part on the underside of them. They basically took lamps and they, like, bolted them to the outside.
Oh, alright. Look,
that's what, right, it not only does it need lamps, it needs a canary in a cage, and then you can go mining in it.
What? Oh boy. Okay. I get the reference, but okay.
Alright. Well, look, gentlemen, this has been...
I hurt fastcart. I'm so sorry.
Wait, were there more?
Why are you sorry?
There were more videos.
Oh yeah, there were more. Sorry.
It was accidental.
Okay.
This one got resized.
And we haven't said one word about the fact that we're halfway to the moon.
Why would we?
To the moon, Aaron!
Been there before. Stop living in the past.
Hang on. Look, I'm sorry.
We can talk about the
The
toilet.
moon doesn't exist.
Hang on. This is my own personal opinion, but I am genuinely annoyed at everyone that says we're going to the moon. We're not going to the moon. We're circumnavigating. We're not going to the moon.
Point, actually.
Hey, look!
How
dare you!
Get all the way around.
I fucking dare you to walk up to one of those people and say, "You did it," and see what happens. Because it worked out really well for someone who did it to Buzz Aldrin.
No, because they're not going to the moon. That's like
No,
saying,
I know. I just wanted to make.
Oh yes, I've been in Paris. I stopped there once on a 2-hour layover.
I'm sorry, I chose the wrong verbiage. We're halfway to slingshotting around the moon.
Slingshotting around the moon is cool.
He's in one of those moods, isn't he, Nakari? He's called me. Oh, we only have two choices. I was using an example, and he's calling you out. Well, we're not going to the moon, actually.
But we're not. We're not going to the moon.
Not now. We're going to the moon in a couple years.
Oh yeah, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to drive through the parking lot and then leave. No, you're not going to
Wait
McDonald's.
Actually, if you go through the drive-thru, is it sort of the similar thing?
No, because you're not getting anything from there. They're not picking up a moon rock. They're not getting takeout.
What flavor bait did you use on Eric?
I don't know, but it was a good one, wasn't it? They can't go to the moon because the Chinese have that base there and they'll shoot them down because in between shooting Bigfoot that lives on the moon, they can't keep everyone happy.
Well, the thing is, this whole thing is actually fake because they took me to the Earth and it wasn't flat.
Oh yeah,
It was. It looked perfectly flat to me.
It was a 2D image. What are you talking about?
Cylinders is flat.
We all know this is real because space isn't real because we're not real. We live in a simulation.
Right. That's right.
You know what? This has been
Look at my
most
hand. This is
episode.
all simulation.
Also, I wanna say one thing that I think is kind of cool.
Look at my legs. I'm in the wrong simulation.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Doug. All right.
You can try.
So,
Oh my god.
back in Apollo days, they had like the Hasselblad cameras, you know, that they designed specifically for the Apollo missions.
It began with an
and,
idea.
you know, they were
More than curiosity.
basically had to have
more
specific
than a
cameras
yearning.
built to go up
It was
there.
humanity's
A bunch of the
extraordinary
pictures that have
instinct
been
as a
posted on
species
Flickr
to look
for
up
NASA
in search
were
of a
taken with
brighter
the astronaut's
future.
iPhone 17.
That created Zeus.
And like,
and
they're really
first
good.
carried us into
like,
space.
it is amazing how far we've come
It's
with
great.
cameras.
There were
It's
no
great
maps
that
for
those
where we
my
were
mind.
headed.
It is great that those iPhones
And there are still
work,
none
but
today.
man, I wish that they'd have working
Our
toilets
path
for
is
email.
lit,
Yeah.
not by
It's the
satellite,
hardest fucking thing in space,
but by
man.
What is the deal with
boundless
the
toilets?
toilet? I
possibility.
haven't heard the complete story.
Our desire to
Okay,
learn
I can
all
tell you a
we
few things
can.
about it.
this
So they were
universe.
having some problems with right after they took off with the fan in the toilet, which is a big deal. 'Cause I think it's part of what like generates the pressure to like evacuate things. But anyway, they got that solved. Then they had a problem where there was a burning smell in the toilet. But this is not a. This was not. It's not a problem. It is a thing they knew about before launch.
It's not like a problem.
It's just a bad smell. They knew, but they warned the astronauts before they went up on the mission. Like, this is a thing, we know about it. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
They did.
It
Some
was
scientist
on-
came out, newspaper underhand, and he was like, "Don't go in there."
Yeah, pretty much. And then the other
It was on
problem.
the past known issues. Okay, got it.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. And then the other problem they're having, like today, was that the spot where they like eject the urine from the spacecraft became frozen shut.
Oh my God.
And so they had to. They basically are rolling the spacecraft towards the sun so that it will melt off, and then they can use it again.
Why can't they
Toilets
just
are the
spin-
hardest fucking thing
How
in
much do they
space. They're
spin on
so
that?
hard.
Why can't they just like strap on one of the suits and go in nose? I hear that's
They
what you
can do that. It's very uncomfortable. They don't want to do it.
Can I just ask? Because this really frightens me. I know that there are only 4 operating systems in the world.
Yep. Well, more than that, but yeah, okay.
Oh, more than
Four in the English speaking.
No, call him out on this. He called me out with the coke. Name all the fucking operating systems, Eris.
Windows,
Right.
Chrome whatever,
Chrome OS. Yeah.
Chrome OS, Mac, and Linux. That's it.
Temple OS.
No.
You're forgetting
Wow.
about the everything through history. There's Unix, which
Nope.
is kind
Anyway.
of like Linux, but it's not Linux. It's
Doesn't
Unix.
matter. If
What
it's
are you-
not, if
okay,
it's
what
not,
about
on-
Mac
if it's-
OS?
if it's not on the Steam user survey, it doesn't matter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Love it.
No,
Gamers rule the world. All right.
but
what
more
were we gonna say?
seriously, why the fuck are they using Outlook? Like,
Oh, I know. That blew my
his-
goddamn mind.
A historically fucking garbage program.
They had to get someone to remote in from the ground to fix Outlook on their computer,
What
but in the spacecraft.
I have a
Outlook was
question. I have a quick
broken.
question. Quick question before we continue. Did they try turning it off and on again?
Probably several times because they're astronauts. But
They're not. They are not.
Wow.
Who?
blew my
Am I
mind.
what?
Like, sorry, someone told a story at the start of this cast about like a person, uncle or something that didn't know how to internet. Shiver?
Yes, that was Shiver.
That was Shiver. They are not your uncle.
All the
They are
stories are Shiver.
astronauts. Look,
Um,
I'm getting old.
No, Outlook. It's Outlook.
I don't understand
Outlook.
how they're
He's getting
using
old.
Outlook. Like,
I think this is just for personal email, not for like mission critical stuff.
why the fuck are they using it for personal? Who the fuck chooses to use Outlook?
That
I use Outlook.
to maintain
I didn't know
low
Outlook was
cost.
still a
To
thing.
maintain low cost.
I should say I don't use the software. I use the website.
I use the web.
But who the
that's like I have like 5 different email addresses. That's like the 5th one I use.
I mean,
I still use it because it's everyone's got one of these. It's the horrible email address that was my first like email address I used broadly across the internet, and so I still use it because it has all my shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything.
I mean, when Windows give it to you when you sign in on your Windows PC.
Yeah, and then you can never access it because it doesn't fucking work, and it's one that you shouldn't fucking put on a fucking spacecraft going to the fucking moon.
They're not going to the moon. I thought we established this.
Going around the moon.
Hang on. Am I the only person here that uses Thunderbird?
Yes, I've never
Yeah.
even heard of it. Didn't know
I've
it
heard of
existed.
it. I don't use it.
Because I don't use Outlook, I use Thunderbird. That's freaked me out. I thought.
How old is
I
Thunderbird?
actually,
That's like-
if you had
that's
said
like
I
the
use
same time.
Thunderbird,
updated
I'm
now.
like, okay, what is this a whiskey? Is this
It's open source email client. It's great.
Yeah, it's an email client, but
I got nothing
everything
there.
I use is WebBerry.
I should.
I'm-
I probably should. It's one of those. It's one of those unsolved tech problems in my brain. I've just never devoted any resources to actually figuring out a good
I
thing to use.
finally shifted off Windows. I'm now entirely on Linux. Even this podcast is on Linux. It actually feels great.
Yay!
I still have my Windows drive, but it's only so that Mac, Cast,
Microsoft doesn't
and
attack you.
No, it's so Mac has her own PC. Cass has her own PC.
Why hasn't she got a Mac?
Because I'm not giving anyone a Mac. I don't want to put anyone through that shit.
Terrible thing to do to anybody.
fair.
Come on.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
alright.
that to the person I hate most in the world. I'm not going to do that to my daughter.
I would.
You're crueler than I.
Yeah.
So they both have PCs, but Link, he's 6. I haven't given him his own PC yet. So when
That's gonna be coming soon.
it is going to be coming soon. When all 3 of them want to play Minecraft, one of them plays on my PC, and that has to be on the Windows drive because Windows.
Because
That's-
of rule, because of things. Yeah.
Otherwise, fuck Windows. Google's next. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm good.
I have
luck
to
with
say,
that.
I did the video editing this week in DaVinci Resolve. I had always been using OpenShot Video Editor for many years. That was, oh man, is DaVinci Resolve better? Holy shit! It's a bit confusing on how to use it, but once I figured it out, I was like, oh, this takes me a third as much time or less.
When I switched from using Audacity to record my radio shows to DaVinci Resolve, just the audio part, and the drag and drop. Oh, I love it. But
It's just beautiful.
for some reason, for me, I think it's because it's expecting the video content that it takes forever to compress. Like if I were just to export to a WAV file, it takes 4 minutes. But if I were to convert the WAV file that I took from DaVinci Resolve and put it in Audacity, it converts to MP3 real quickly. So
I use Reaper still for all my audio shit, but because Reaper actually has a Linux,
That's pretty
client,
grim.
which is great. So,
I'll
Fastcart.
vouch for the other option. Piracy. Steal everything.
Reaper.
I mean, DaVinci Resolve is free. I don't need to steal it.
Reaper has a paid option. If you don't want to pay for it, you have to wait for 10 seconds every time you boot the program. It says,
Oh, darn.
hey, this is the trial. If you'd like to pay us, you can avoid this 10-second delay. I paid them because I've used it for years and was like, you know what?
Yeah, that's fair.
Fine. You've earned my $100.
It's like all the people
Reaper?
who
I thought it was
guiltily
60.
gave WinRAR some money eventually.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly like it.
I've used
Jesus
DaVinci for like
fucking-
a couple of years now, but I've always used the free client. And you know, they try to make me register on their website when I wanted to upgrade, but somehow for some reason I found a way to just download the update without registering. So I'm
Nice.
still good.
So, Fastcart,
Yes, sir.
it's been way too long since we last had you on.
Yes.
It's been great having you on. I don't know I don't know if this was a good show or not, but this was certainly a show.
It was fun.
It was fantastic. I apologize to anyone watching it, but it was fantastic.
I think the morale of this show is we discovered that I'm in the wrong simulation because my hand, my arm, my legs. So I think we established that, and you know I still have my black card because I see my beard. What else? The whole B. The whole P is great because the P stands for penis, and you know everything else.
No. You're not. No. Sorry, only Shiver's allowed to make dick jokes.
I made a
Apparently I'm
penis
very
joke.
hands-on.
That's different.
Sorry, you're right. I apologize.
Look, if
there's
you
something-
take this away from me, fastcart, I will give you a mouthful.
Fastcart,
You promise?
there's something on your shirt there.
I can't promise
what's
I'm
that
over
on your
40.
shirt?
Soul Citizens. We're
Soul
live
Citizens.
on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That'll be 11 p.m. UTC. So check us out. We're covering. What are we covering tomorrow? We're covering the Star Engine video from 2024, and also before that, we're covering this week in Star Citizen. So it's like this, but different.
This,
Actually,
it's like
I like
this,
content.
Perfect.
but
I wasn't gonna say
professional
it.
and like decent and like.
I
You
wouldn't
know,
say
good.
professional because
People who give a shit and have got a will to live and haven't tried to commit suicide 3 times in the past 2 years. Okay. Wow. Way to show off.
I don't know if you want me to, but I can put the link for Soul Citizen.
Please do. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have? You should have. I don't know if you have.
I can't even put links
I don't
in.
think we've got
I
a
can't
poll or
even put
anything,
links
have
in.
we?
I'll give the card a link, and then you can put it in.
I
can't
actually.
put it in.
We haven't figured out how YouTube stuff works yet. Just give me the link and I'll paste it and figure something out.
Because earlier I put the level
I
up
should
link
pull it.
in.
I could log into our relay account.
can you log into our relay account?
If I-
Let's see.
I
If
can, yeah,
just
I can.
paste. I can just paste it. There, it's pasted. It's in the YouTube chat.
Perfectly. Perfect.
I don't see it.
Damn it! Hopefully
I
it'll show
posted
up.
it. I don't know why you didn't. Why it didn't work for you, but it worked for me, maybe?
I don't see it. The last message I see.
Kidding. All right.
Call me. That's the last message I see.
Go to https://www.twitch.tv/soulcitizens.
Why did you say www? This is 2026.
I'm referencing the boomer here, who stated that he no longer types
Look.
www.
Look, you piece of shit. I'm not the oldest one here anymore.
But you look
He's
like
right,
it.
you know. And I'm more. That's my Morgan Freeman impersonation for today.
Oh, I'm now a
There you go.
moderator for the channel?
Yep, I added all of us as moderators, and I
Nice.
just posted the link.
Now,
Look at that.
I see it now. It came up. Thank you.
That's
You're
why
very welcome.
Eric's the real workhorse of
yeah.
relay.
The relay.
Don't give me too much credit.
Fastcart, thank you so much for being on. It's been a
It was fun.
genuine.
Thanks for having me on. We should do this more often.
We should. It's been a
Yes,
genuine.
absolutely.
It's been something.
You know, it took us 3 weeks to get this far, fastcart.
God, I know. Sorry, I've been so more real moment for a moment. I've been and continue to be in an extreme state of depression, which can happen and does happen, and talk to it about people, and stuff sucks sometimes.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to be real, but does having me on make it worse or better for you?
Yes.
Just for my now. Okay.
Does what? Sorry.
Does having me on make it worse or better for you?
Sorry, in my depressive state, I'm treating this as like a genuine question, and I'm having to think about it, and I don't think it makes a difference. It's like I don't know what's happening with my job. My job has been basically the only thing I've cared about aside from my immediate family and my children, for the last 6 or so years, and it's sort of up in the air right now, and I can't get a definite answer on whether or not I still have my position or not. So everything beyond that is sort of this weird state of yes.
Haze.
So even doing this show was like, yes. And it's not about having you on or not. It's just like I am in a depressive mode, which I was not able to do this in previous weeks. This week I was like, no, I'm going to push it and do it because it matters and because these are people that I really enjoy being with, and I'm going to push and do it. And I don't want to like bring this down, but I do genuinely want to talk about this at least a little bit because I think it's important for people to talk about. There's so much ignoring of mental health and like not talking about it when we're not okay. Yeah, I just I'm not okay, but thank you all for being here. It's been genuinely a absolutely lovely, 2 hours at this point. It has made me laugh my ass off, and I've appreciated it. It's been good. So thank you, fastcart, for being on. Thank you, Eric and Shiver, for always being there. And Shiver, go ahead.
When are you going to start sending your feet pictures?
You don't want to see my feet. I got cold. Nah,
Well,
my
in that
feet are
case,
great.
may I suggest to you using the same thing I do with my non-existent OnlyFans? I spam everyone with my nudes, and then I say I will stop sending you my nudes if you subscribe.
Shiver, what do you got going on this week?
We've got over on twitch.tv/Table of Horrors our ongoing V20 Chronicle set in the mid-90s. Things are... They don't know it yet. Things are getting interesting and they've already burned one church.
How many more to go?
I intend a lot. I am having an internal debate with myself about the
How many churches to burn?
break video because
Don't debate with yourself. You'll go
I don't
blind
know if
and-
I'll get in trouble for using actual church burning videos during our breaks. And I really
Silver,
yeah.
don't debate yourself. You go blind and go head and palm.
Can I just say...
Well, I'm sorry, Eric. It's just how I am.
What?
If only I look like Eric. That'd make my life. I could get a taxi for once.
Can I just say...
Nope.
Look,
Wow.
I switched from Streamlabs OBS to just Streamlabs, and from Windows to Linux. We had 0 dropped frames this entire episode, and I used to drop like 10 to 30% of frames every week.
All the
That's because of me. You're welcome.
time.
Thank you, Fastcart.
Yeah, it's definitely from you.
Genuinely, thank you, Fastcart, for being on.
Yes.
Go.
Thank you.
And on a serious note, I missed time my earlier statement. I should have waited until you're finished. But for your depression, I hope that I feel like I try to make at least one person feel joy at least once a day, and I hope I made you feel joy today.
You absolutely did. This was genuinely helpful. It's one of those weird situations where I'm like, nothing helps. This helps. Nothing helps. It's the golem,
Fastcart, have you got Joy's number?
Yes. Well, how do you spell joy?
Letters I'm not allowed to get away with on YouTube.
Fastcart, thank you so much for being on. Anyone that's watching, please check out Soul Citizens. As
Yes.
Fastcart mentioned earlier. Also, please
I have
check
a
out...
question.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Go.
We were doing VTM the other day. My players think I'm a sub. Do I put out sub energy? Is that
Yes.
something I put out?
100%.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. You,
I don't know. So
you,
to me, you feel like a top with I'm a bottom.
to me,
I may be trolling you a little bit here, Shipper. Just FYI.
100% like sub, but I'm owning it vibes. Like yeah, I'm a sub when it matters, but the rest of the time, yeah, I have confidence, but I'm a sub, please. I'm me sub. That's my vibes.
Really? See, I thought I was. That's the exact. I have no confidence in real life, but you know.
You fake it really
Okay.
well.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I like
did
that.
have to
That's
fake
where,
an
this is
orgasm
where
once.
we're at. This is where we're at. An hour and 47 minutes into our show.
Love you all. Thank you so much.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
We are off for 2 weeks, and we'll
Yeah,
hopefully be
and we should
back,
be back.
in 3. Thank you so much, Fastcart. Thanks for being on. Check out Soul Citizens. Check out Table of Horrors. I was gonna say check out your mom, but that just feels like mid 2000s and just wrong. So
That's more like 1800.
yeah. Fair. Bye bye.